Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Favor. I'm Favor Design. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how to sew this beautiful dress you are seeing up here. So if you're new to my channel, you can check on my previous video where I uploaded this design. I uploaded how I cut this fabric. So I've gone ahead to cut out the fabric and iron it with my gum. So if you check, if you notice that I've cut out everything, both the lining, then ironed with my hairstyle. So the first thing I'm going to do is to start joining all these pieces. This is the center front, and this one is the center back, the side. This one is the side. So I'm going to be joining them. So see where I'll be joining, and this is the side. So also remove this one. So I'll go back to the sewing machine and join it round like this. I'll also do the same to this other one. So I will join it just like this you are seeing. So the other ones I'm going to do the same thing. The linings I'm going to do the same thing. And the front, the center front and the side front. So I'm going to be joining them once. So see what I'm going to do. Watch carefully. This one now, I'm going to join it just like this. From here downward, I will join it. I hope you guys are seeing it. So after joining it, I'm still going to join this other side. So I'll join it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to use this pattern to mark out where I'll be putting my dart. You know, this dart, I did not cut it out, so I'm going to be using this pattern to mark it out. Then I'll place this pattern just like this on this back side. This is the back side actually. Then mark the downside and the upper side. This will enable me to know where I'll be putting my dart. After that, I'm going on the waist area. I'm going to hold here and then mark on the fabric. Just turn like this and mark on the fabric. So I'll remove the pattern and then draw a tiny straight line here. So this straight line is just for me to know the center of where I just marked. Then I will mark half an inch on both sides. So I'll mark this side and this side too. So it's only the west side that you're going to mark half an inch on both sides. Then you connect it to the upper side and the downside. So I'll just mark this upper side and mark the downside. I'm sorry that this my chalk is not visible enough for you guys to see how the dart looks, how the shape of the dart. So it will just look like the way it is on the pattern drafting. That is how it is going to look like. Then I'll connect it just like this. After the drafting this back side, this other side, I'm going to use this pattern to draft out this other side and this other back side. So this is the final look of this. After drafting it, I went ahead to use the machine to stitch it or through. Then I'll trim this place out. So the purpose of trimming this place out is for it to lap very well, to balance very well. So if you cannot cut it out and join it, then you use this method and trim it out. If you do not trim it out, it will not lap very well. When you finish putting your bunny, it will not lap very well. So this is the reason of trimming it out. So I'm going to be trimming this other side out, this other back side out. I'll trim it out and then go and iron it very well for it to lap very well. So I'll trim it out. After trimming this thing out, that out, I'm going to be marking the lines. I'm going to give a line where I'll be putting my bunny. So I'll open it just like this. You know, it's already smooth and fine, so I'm still going to iron it for it to look more beautiful. So I'm going to give a straight line. This straight line will serve where I'll be putting my bunny. So I'll draw a straight line here. So I'm going to draw a straight line here. This is where my bunny will start, and then put a bunny this other side. So before I'm going to draw a line for about half an inch. So this half an inch is with half an inch. Then this other side I will also draw another line So in between this line is where my eyelet will be. So this place I'm going to fold it just like this. I'm going to use iron to stretch it. Then this other side is where my bony will be. So my eyelet will be in between this bony and the line. So this is how I want it to be. Some people do put bony there, but I don't want it to be too tight on me. So that's why I'll not be putting bone. I'll be putting bone on only one side. Then after it, I've already give a dot where my eyelet will be, where I'll open my eyelet. So this dot will serve as where my eyelet will be. So I'm going to use this pattern to do the same on this other side of the back. So I'll just place it just like this, mark, give a mark there, give this other side and use my ruler to draw a line, and also give a dot where I'll be putting my eyelet. For this other side, I'm done joining everything. So the next thing I'm going to do is to join this cup to the front side. So I'm going to place it like this, then start joining them. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to place it and join. Then I'll also join this lining. Sorry for this type of lining I'm using. Don't use it for your clients. Make sure you use the same color of lining. So I'm going to use this cup, join it just like this. I'm going to mark the center of this cup here, then I'll place it here just like this. I'm going to place it together like this. Watch carefully. I'll place it just like this. I'll then pin it down. I'll pin it down from this side. I'll start pinning from this side down. I'll join it until it gets to this point, this edge. Then I'll do the same to this other side. So I'll go over to the sewing machine and join them. After joining, then I'm going to give a line where I'll be putting my bony. So I have about 1.5 inches of the same crepe material. So this is a crepe material. Then I'm going to draw a line here on the center. Then I'll also give a line on this side where I'll be putting my bony. Then this material I'm going to cut it into two. I have about 4.5 inches of it, so I divided them into three. Then I will be using them for my bony. After that, this center front, I'm going to um give a line. I'm going to mark it, then divide what I have here. So I divided what I have here to just get to, for me to get the center of the center front. I'll then mark it. After marking it, I'm going to do the same this upper side. I measured it and then divided it by 2. So I'm going to be connecting this line down to the full length. So the purpose of doing this is for me to just have a correct straight line for my boning. Then I'm going to this other, for the side front, I'm still going to do the same thing. After relating this line, I'm going to do the same thing for the straight, for the side, for the center side where I'll be putting my boning. I'll just slant it just like this. For this other side, not really have actual measurement for it, so I'll just be using the same measurement I use this other side to the other side. I don't measure it, so I just use my free hand to draw it. Then I later measure it to know how I'm going to mark this other side. So I'm going to slant it the same thing. I'll mark, measure the other side, what I have there, then mark it here, and then connect the two lines. So I'm going to draw another line. So this other line is for it to just hold is it snatch my waist. So it's going to hold it very tight, so like my lower abdomen. So it's going to hold it very tight. So I'm going to be adding a tiny line to it. So this line will start from this place. I'm going to be adjusting this line before I put out the line. I'm going to be adjusting this line. I think after adding and sewing it to shorten my line, so I reduced the line. I added more inches to the line. So I'm going to add another line, the one I've been explaining, the one that will snatch my waist, that will tighten it the more. So from this list, I'm just going to draw another line. So this line, I'm going to draw the same line to this other side. I'm going to measure what I have here and then replace it here and draw another line. So this other side, I'm going to reduce the line. I'm going to reduce the line I have here too. So I'm going to reduce and then add the line here. So these lines is where I'll be putting my pony. Remember the work of pony, the purpose of putting pony into your clothes is for it to give it a beautiful look, and also to hold or snatch your waist area. So this is my pony. I'll be using it to after joining the front hub, the side, then I joined them together just like this. It's already looking beautiful, right? So I went ahead to mark a line where I'll be putting my eyelets. So I cut about 1.5 inches of this fabric. This is a crepe fabric, so I'm going to fold it just like this, as you see me fold it. So I'm going to fold it just like this, then go over to the sewing machine and place it on that line, on each of the line already drew areas. I'll place it just like this and run a stitch on it. I run a stitch on it. Just watch my hand direction. So after running a stitch on it just like this, then I'll turn it over. I will turn it over and run a stitch again. So this is the final look of this um front curve after putting my pony. So this is how it looks like. I already ironed it. It's already looking beautiful, right? So this is the front curve. That I'm going to be joining the front curve with the back curve. I already put the pony of the back curve, then give it a thorough ironing. It's already looking beautiful, right? So I'm going to be joining them just like this. I'll join them together before adding my lining. So I'm going to use about 1.5 inches to join it together. I'll then place this other side of the back piece just like this, and then use 1.5 inches to join it. So after joining it, I'm going to come back to show you guys what I have here. Then after joining it, I'm going to join the front piece and the back piece just like this. I'm so sorry that I'm not using the same color of this crepe material. The lining I have here was not enough, so I decided to use this material for it. But don't try it with your client, because this is what I'll be wearing, right? So that's why I'm using it. Don't try it with your clients. If you're sewing for someone, make sure that you use the same lining that you use for the half cut, the same color of lining for it. Then after joining after I joined the lining and the front, then I'm going to be joining the upper side, which is the net side. So the upper side will be having a net. I'll be adding it a net. So I'm going to be opening this net. I have about two of it, so I double the net for it to last for me. This is for the back yoke, like for the back net. So this is net. Then I'm going to be joining it just like this. I will bring the other side of the back neck and then stitch around it. I'm going to stitch around it. So the only place that will be open is the downside, the side that will be joining with the half cut. So that is the only side that will be open. So I'm going to sew everything around. I'm going to sew everything around just like this. Follow my hand illustration. I'll join it just like this. I'll also join the clothes like just like this, then stop here and stitch it. Then the shoulder, for the shoulder I'm not going to be joining the shoulder, so it's only the shoulder and the downside that will be open. So the armhole side, I'm going to join it too. For this other side, I'm going to join it too. So I'm going to do the same to the other side of the back yoke. So I'll go over to the sewing machine and join everything. After joining it, I'm going to join it with the back um with the half back, like just like this. I'm going to join it with the main back, sorry. So I'm going to mark I'm going to from where my bony starts from, or you just give about 1 inch. You give about 1 inch, so you give about 1 inch and start joining it like this. So I'm going to join both the back, the side, the half side back, and the other side. So I'm going to join like this. So just watch carefully. Already that other side is folded, so I'm going to join it like this. Either you give 1 inch or you just join your own like this. There are some person that give space for their own. Then I will go over to the sewing machine and join it. Then for the front piece, I'm going to do the same thing here. the front piece, I doubled the front yoke. So I want this all this net to last for me. I don't want it to tear quick, so that's why I doubled it. For the front piece, I'm going to do the same thing. It's doubled here, so I'm going to open it now and then join the front. I'm going to join the neck area first. That's what I'm going to do. So if you want your front yoke, like your net front yoke, to be neat, you don't top stitch on it like after sewing it on it. So I'm going to just sew it round, then open it like this, like the way I just turned it now, and give it a thorough ironing. So after joining it, I'm going to place it just like this on the front, center front. I'm going to place it just like this, you see me do now. Just follow my hand illustration. So I'm going to turn it just like this and then use my pin to pin it down. So I'm going to pin it down just like this. Then I'll also pin this other side. So after pinning it down, I'll turn it over and go and make a stitch. I'll top stitch it. I'll go over to the sewing machine and stitch on it. So this is the process of pinning it. So this is how it's going to look like after you pinned your own. This is how it's going to look like. If you observe very well, I've already stitched the front neckline, so it's looking neat already, and then I gave it a thorough iron. This is my first fitting of this dress after joining the routine. So I was busy checking if there is error somewhere, where I'm going to lose, where I'm going to tighten more and all that. So this is what I'm checking now. Then after everything, I want to be cutting the basque effect now. So I will start from my waist to be cutting it out. Then I'm checking where it's going to, like the basque effect is going to start and where it's going to stop. Then I measured from my waist down to my lower abdomen about 5 inches. So I measured about 5 inches there, then marked it. My chalk was not price was not showing, so I have to change many chalks. I have to change pink, blue, red. So it was not really giving me what I want, but I shall marked the 5 inches. So after that, I will start. After marking this, I'm going to curve it. So this curving really gave me a hard time because of the chalk was not showing. So I later used white chalk to curve it. Then I trim it just like this. Started trimming it just like this. So I first trimmed the first step. I checked whether I'm getting it, whether I'm going to reduce more thing to it. So I think this one is better and okay for me. So I have to fold it just like this to see the look of this thing before I start stitching it. Then the next thing I did is to start pinning it. So this will help me to know where I'm going to be stitching. So I'll first use my needle to stitch it tiny before I'll go over to the sewing machine to stitch on it. For this back side, I used the same chalk to draw a line, then also stitch on it. This is the final look of this dress. Please tell me what you think about this tutorial on the comment section, and don't forget to like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification post below to always be notified whenever I upload any video. Please help me to subscribe, share and invite your friends to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for my newest subscribers. Bye, see you next time.